Hello, my name is Jade Scholes and I am a curate in my second year at St John's Churchdown and Innsworth, and I also work as a staff nurse in Cheltenham General Emergency Department and sometimes at Gloucester. I feel I've had very much a dual vocation, and I was first called to ordain ministry at 40. I'm 46 now, and it was quite difficult to express this at first, mainly because my call to ministry was quite distinctive in that it really felt like priestly ministry, but there was no model on which I could find the language to explain what that meant in the workplace. So it took quite a long time to discern that. My day is Monday to Sunday because I'm a shift worker. So my working week is pretty varied. I do 2 shifts a week, usually a Monday late shift and a Friday early. And my training day, my curate day, is Tuesday. I call it my curate day, my sort of parish day, when I will meet my training incumbent and we will do probably the more sort of typical parish duties and planning and looking ahead at funerals, sort of things like that. And also on Sunday, one Sunday a month I spend in the parish. Most of the other Sundays I'm available, so we'll be doing something. But I would then be leading a service or the 10 o'clock online service or Holy Communion, or perhaps be doing a children's service in the afternoon. The main thing to say, I suppose, is that I identify most with being a priest in secular work, and that's the sort of terminology I quite like. That makes sense to me, and that's what I feel I am. And although when I'm at work nursing, I would be wearing my staff nurse uniform and I wouldn't be letting patients know that I'm also a priest in the Church of England. My colleagues do know, and that really is the main difference in terms of when you're in that role, inhabiting that identity, you are representing the church. And for me, the potential for encounters to happen because of that is why I want to remain in the workplace. I very rarely mention God or Jesus to anyone. However, a lot of people mention it to me and they want to talk, and I guess them knowing that I have that other role sort of is permission giving for them and for me. But those are the sort of conversations we might have outside in a coffee shop, or when we're going on a day out somewhere, if we've arranged that in the department. I think and what it says, what made me want to explore this ministry, and that's always the most difficult question to answer. But it wasn't so much that I wanted to explore that ministry, it was more that I couldn't imagine giving up nursing, yet I felt that I was very much called into priestly ministry. And when I looked at the things that God had put on my heart, and this strong sense of it was something not quite right where I was working in many ways, and wanting to represent the ministry of Christ and the church, it just seemed like the right fit, and I haven't looked back. I've had some amazing encounters with people. It's such a privilege to walk alongside with people in their day-to-day lives, and then for them to share things about their life that perhaps they wouldn't share with anyone else. And although I would very rarely openly pray with people in the workplace, they often know that I'm praying for them, and I will remember things that they've said, and I will contact them outside to check up on them. So those pastoral relationships are ongoing. I think that's probably about enough for now. Just to say, really good luck. Don't give up. If God has put on your heart that a priestly ministry in your workplace, you can make it work. You just have to be very mindful of how much you've got going on. And for me, it's one of the most fulfilling jobs that I've done. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. Good luck.